Welcome to the Steve Ames Show with guitarist Sandy Renda, pianist Mike Iannuzzi, and my special guests, No Strings a Cappella. And now, on with the show. Casey would waltz with the strawberry blonde, and the band played on. He'd glide across the floor with the girl he'd adore, and the band played on. But his brain was so loaded it nearly exploded. The poor girl would shake with alarm. He'd ne'er leave the girl with the strawberry curl, and the band played on. Casey would waltz with the strawberry blonde, and the band played on. He'd glide across the floor with the girl he'd adored, and the band played on. But his brain was so loaded it nearly exploded. The poor girl would shake with alarm. He'd ne'er leave the girl with the strawberry curl, and the band played on. And the band played on. I'd like you to meet our own two-man band. At the guitar, Sandy Renda. And at the piano, Mike Iannuzzi. Here we are taping our show outdoors for the second month in a row on the front lawn of my home in Springfield, New Jersey. We've got beautiful weather and beautiful songs. This next tune was an old vaudeville standard when it was revived by Betty Grable in the 20th Century Fox film Coney Island. Cuddle up a little closer, lovey mine. Cuddle up and be my little clinging vine. Love to feel your cheeks so rosy, love to make you comfy, cozy, 'cause I love from head to toesy, lovey mine. Cuddle up a little closer, lovey mine. Cuddle up and be my little clinging vine. Love to feel your cheeks so rosy, love to make you comfy, cozy, 'cause I love from head to toesy, lovey mine. Well, Sandy and Mike, here we are on a beautiful summer day on the front lawn of my home in Springfield, New Jersey. And we're having a great summer so far, right, Sandy?
Beautiful. It's not too bad today, not too much humidity. It's bearable.
That's right.
Beautiful day.
Absolutely.
Really.
And we've got some very special guests later in the show, and Mike will tell you more about them.
Well, it's the group I've been talking about on the show over the last several months. We've actually just celebrated our one-year anniversary together. The name of the group is No Strings a Cappella. We do a cappella music of all different styles, shapes, years, genres, just about everything.
And you've got 3 numbers coming up in this show.
Yes, we do. That's very exciting that we're going to do 3 numbers, 3 of probably our favorite numbers, and it's I think you're going to like them a lot.
And give out the website.
Our website is www.nostringsacapella.com. You can go there and check out our schedule. We're making appearances all over northern New Jersey and upstate New York. Also, there's information there. It's always being updated, so there's information there. Like us on our Facebook page, and come be a No Strings a Cappella fan.
How long has the group been in operation?
Well, we've been together as singers. We've been together for about 4 years, but officially as No Strings a Cappella, as I said, we just celebrated our first birthday.
Very good, very good. What's your special song for tonight, Sandy?
Beautiful song that was done by Vaughn Monroe, I believe in the 40s, and it was redone by Bobby Vinton. And my wife says, you don't want to dedicate a song to me. You never dedicate a song. So this one I'm dedicating to my wife, even though you said don't do it.
And the name of the song?
There, I've said it again.
Let's hear it for Sandy and Mike.
I love you. There's nothing to hide. It's better than burning inside. I love you. No use to pretend. There, I've said it again. I've said it. What more can I say? Believe me, there's no other way. I love you till heaven knows when. There, I've said it again. Now I try to drum up a phrase that would sum up all that I feel for you. But what good are phrases? The thought that's amazing is you love me, and it's heavenly. Forgive me for wanting you so, but one thing I want you to know, I love you till heaven knows when. There, I've said it again. Oh, now I try to drum up a phrase that would sum up all that I feel for you. But what good are phrases? The thought that's amazing is you love me, and it's heavenly. Forgive me for wanting you so, but one thing I want you to know, I love you till heaven knows when. There, I've said it again.
Please welcome our very good friend, impressionist, entertainer, and song and dance man, Spatz Donovan.
Hello, 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 hello. Zapu papu doo ba da ba ba doo day. Za da doo da doo da doo doo pop na doo day za pa boop.
Oh, yes.
Let's hear it for Spatz.
Oh, I love to be with Steve and all you people out there in TV land. Hi. But I love music. And let me tell you why. Because today's show is all about it.
That's right.
And all the soprano, alto, tenor, bass.
That's right.
Oh, boy, I tell you. Group group music is the best. From doo-wop to like, oh, you had them all. The great ones, Manhattan Transfer, the Beach Boys, the Beatles. Oh, they're so exciting.
Didn't you start your career singing with a choir?
I did. I grew up in a place called Racine, Wisconsin. Yeah, I'm a cheesehead. That's right. I was a little boy, about third grade, and my mother was a band singer, and she says, we got to get him in. Because we were singing around the house all the time in our family. So I started out as a boy soprano, Steve. A boy soprano, so I had to hit those real high notes.
Right.
Even without tight underwear. The hills are alive, and it's awfully scary. It's crazy. So,
Yeah.
but anyhow, it was a lot of fun. So we would start out and we rehearsed like 2 or 3 times a week. And I was in grade school, like 2nd, 3rd grade, something like
You're
that.
about 8 years old, I guess.
Yeah. And so I looked at it like just an exploration of love, because my 2 favorites were the seeds of 20th century music, pop culture, and that was Louis Armstrong and Bing Crosby.
My favorites, too.
Oh, boy, I love you, man.
So they influenced you.
Big time. They were
time.
my biggest of the bigs. And Jolson.
Right, Al
Those
Jolson.
3.
My idol, right.
That's right. And that's Bing Crosby. That's right. I walk a million miles from one of your
That's
smiles.
So how did you get your first opportunity as an 8, 9-year-old?
Well, we what we would do, we would have to pay for our trip. So it was 120 boys, all young boys in this choir, and they were
What was the name of the choir?
the Racine YMCA Boys Choir, and we became the inaugural choir for the governor of the state of Wisconsin.
Very exciting.
And then we became Kennedy's choir.
So,
But I'll
oh,
tell
you
you
played
how-
for President Kennedy.
Oh, yes. And here's how that came about.
Right.
We would have to go in the wintertime throughout the whole year, and we would have to sell Fanny Farmer candy from door to door, ring the doorbell. And in order for people to buy the candy, I'd have to look like something like right out of, well, Oliver. I'd put snow on my face and make it look so my tears are coming down my face. And please, sir, buy my Farmer Fanny Farmer candy. It's cold out here, and they feel so sorry for me. We'll take a case
Get
of
the
it.
sympathy vote.
Yes, exactly. And so we would sell candy door to door for our trips, and we would have chaperones and things. And the first year we went to John F. Kennedy's. In Washington, D.C., we performed on the White House steps and in the Capitol.
Did you get to meet President Kennedy?
Oh, boy, right there in the Oval Office.
You shook his hand?
Yeah, we sat right on his lap. He gave me a Tootsie Roll and something else, another piece of candy. And then he put me over his knee and started spanking me. And I loved every...
He's kidding. He's kidding.
No, that was Marilyn, right?
Right.
What happened was Marilyn Monroe.
Right.
Johnny. Oh, Johnny. No, never mind. So I had a ball. And the choir, we would sing spiritual songs and Christmas songs, and we would record albums, and it was so amazing. We would, Broadway was so popular back then, and you had all these great shows that were coming out.
West Side Story and My
Yes.
Fair Lady.
Oh my God, Washington, D.C., Robert Preston just finished his run with the Music Man, Meredith Willson. So Forrest Tucker picked up where he left off, and we all went backstage, all 120 of us, and we got to shake his hand. How exciting that was! So anyhow, going back to my childhood with the choir was great. We went to Washington, D.C. We did the thing for John F. Kennedy, and then we went the following summer to the Minneapolis, Minnesota Aquatennial, which was a big thing. It's a big aqua show, all this kind of wonderful thing. And then we went to the Seattle World's Fair with the Space Needle, and we got to meet Bob Hope, and we got to meet Jimmy Dean Sausage, and we got to meet. We got to meet.
Roy Rogers and Dale Evans?
The Roy Rogers, Dale Evans TV variety special. We were guest stars with
Charlie Weaver.
Charlie Weaver was on that show. 120 boys. And we were singing all these great songs from The Sound of Music and songs from all the great plays from back then. Everything's Coming Up Roses from Gypsy. And we sang all these wonderful... And boy, memories money can't buy. And when you're traveling with 120... we went to the New York World's Fair.
1964.
Yes, and that was really a lot of fun. But when you're traveling with 120 boys like that, it's amazingly
Well,
fun.
Spatz, thank you for sharing all these memories of your early days in show business. My good friend Spatz Donovan!
We're just two little boys wanting to, hoping we never grow up.
And we won't. My special guests, No Strings a Cappella.
That certain night, the night we met, there was magic abroad in the air. There were angels dining at the Ritz, and a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. I may be right, I may be wrong, swear that when you turned and smiled at me, a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. The moon that lingered over London town, a poor puzzled moon, he wore a frown. Oh, how could he know we two were so in love? The whole wide world seemed upside down. The streets of town were paved with stars. It was such a romantic affair. And as we kissed and said goodbye, a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. A nightingale sang, a nightingale sang.
The streets of town
Were paved with stars. It was such a romantic affair. And as we kissed and said goodbye, a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. A nightingale sang in Berkeley Square.
Hi, my name is Jolene Corrales-Lee from Richfield, New Jersey.
Hi, I'm Pat Attilio from Cranford, New Jersey.
Hi, I'm Zoe Makovsky. I'm from Hewitt, New Jersey.
And I'm Doug Estes. I'm from Ringwood, New Jersey.
And I'm Danielle Kastner. I'm from Highland Lakes, New Jersey.
Hi, I'm Sandy Renda. No, I'm sorry. I'm Mike Yanuzzi. I'm from Rockaway, New Jersey. I've never heard of any of these other towns, by the way. But we are No Strings a cappella. We love singing for you today. We're going to do another number for you. And we thank Steve for having us on the show.
I got
rhythm.
I got
music.
I got
my man. Who could ask for anything more? I got daisies. I got in green pastures. I got my man. Who could ask for anything more? Home and trouble. I don't mind him. You won't find him round my door. I got starlight. I got sweet dreams. I got my man. Who could ask for anything more? Who could ask for anything more? For anything more.
I got rhythm, ba-dum-dum, dum, doo, 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 doo.
I got rhythm, I got music, I got my gal. Who could ask for anything more?
For anything more. I got daisies in green pastures. I got my man. Who could ask for anything more? Home and trouble. I don't mind him. You won't find him round my door.
I got starlight, I
got sweet dreams. I got my man. Who could ask for anything more? Who could ask for anything more?
Thank you. The next number we'd like to do for you is going to feature Jolene on a solo of a Beatles tune, an old Beatles tune called In My Life. And once again, we're No Strings Acapella. Come visit us at our website, nostringsacapella.com, for our upcoming appearances. We're appearing all over northern New Jersey and upstate New York, and wherever it is that we'll go anywhere to sing. So we love being with one another. We love singing, and we're glad to share this with you.
There are places I'll remember all my life, though some have changed, some forever, not for better. Some have gone, and some remain. All these places had their moments with lovers and friends. I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life I love them all. But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you. And these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life I love you more, though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life I love you more. In my life I love you more.
We're taping our show on August 10th. One of my favorite entertainers was born on August 10th, 1895 in Cincinnati, Ohio. His name, Harry Richmond. He was one of the great stars of vaudeville, Broadway, nightclubs, and recordings. He also introduced some terrific songs, and here's one of them, written by De Silva, Brown, and Henderson. They heard the breeze in the trees singing weird melodies, and they made that the start of the blues. And from a jail came a wail of a downhearted frail, and they played that as part of the blues. From a whippoorwill out on a hill, they took a new note, pushed it through a horn till it was born into a new note. And then they nursed it, rehearsed it, and gave out the news that the Southland gave birth to the blues. from a whippoorwill out on a hill. They took a new note, pushed it through a horn till it was born into a blue note. And then they nursed it, rehearsed it, and gave out the news that the Southland gave birth to the blues. I said that Southland gave birth to the blues. That's our show for tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's hear it for Sandy Renda, Mike Yanuzzi. And until we meet again, ladies and gentlemen, remember, I'll see you in my dreams, hold you in my dreams. Someone took you out of my arms. Still I find the thrill of your charms. Lips that once were mine, tender eyes that shine. They will light my way to